All right, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hello, and welcome to Show and Tell. I'm Rob, DJing his Crash Override this evening, and also have my guest here this evening, which is my good friend Mark. Goes by Muon as a DJ. Mark's going to play first, and then after Mark finishes his DJing, we'll have a chance to talk, the two of us, and then I'll DJ, and then we'll have a chance to talk again. Mark, you want to say hello and before we jump on to music?
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Got a bunch of cassette rips for you today. It's kind of weird, so hope you enjoy.
I'm very excited for this, Mark. We had talked before about what you're doing today, and we'll talk more about that after. So, all right, without further ado, this is Muon.
our storm. And when it arrives, it will shake the universe. Emperor, we come for you. We come for you.
here on a Sunday morning. So 395 262.
весну тоже правда. Он тихо гасит огни. Ночи растворяется в ней. В мое окно стучится дождь осколком прожитых дней. И раздуваясь, сает мокрый смысл весны. Весну тоже правда. Он тихо гасит огни. Мои бессонные глаза смотрят ночи за окном. Моя усталая душа умывается дождем. Я поднимаюсь с постели и зажигаю свечу. Пока она догорит, я о тебе помолчу. Пока я помню, без дождем. Ты печный дом. Печальный, всего чувства пока я помню, без дождем. Ты печный дом. Печальный, всего чувства.
was awesome. Thank you so much, Mark.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course, dude. All right, so before we get into playing some tunes, talking about specific tunes that you played, I would really like to talk about the process at which all of this music came to be today, because I've talked to you a bit offline about this and I know what you went through, and I want to talk about that at length.
Yeah, so I started getting into cassette buying, I don't know, like 6-7 years ago, because some of my friends put some out, and you actually picked some of those, so we could talk about those. But then, I didn't have like a cassette player for a long time, so it was just like, oh, supporting your friends or whatever. And then this year, I don't know, I picked up some more local stuff that I thought was sick, and then just started looking into different cassette labels. And there was a period in the summer where like I felt like every week I was just like picking something up new. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh shit, I have like 80 cassettes. I could probably like play a set off of these. Some of them like have download codes, so that makes it easy.
Sure.
Maybe like, let's say half. But then the others, I have this old like radio station cassette CD deck where you can just like rip stuff. And yeah, so some of them that didn't have like download codes, just ripping them.
How much would you say today was of what you played were things that you had to manually go and transfer the tape to digital?
25%.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I also noticed when I came over to write track names down that there was artwork for each of the songs, or most all of the songs. So where did the artwork come from if you're ripping the cassettes?
Yeah, I'm a little OCD with the organization, to put it lightly. Just Discogs, and then like I use Kid 3, like free ID 3 tag thing, so like all the time, and yeah, just have it in there.
That's awesome. Your approach to this entire process is fascinating to me, and I love the attention to detail. As a person who's a librarian and loves details and metadata and minutia, I can certainly appreciate your follow through on taking the artwork from Discogs and putting it into the individual files.
I love metadata.
Metadata, yes. All right, so let's jump in and talk about some of the tunes that you played. I've got a list. I'm sure you have some ones that you would like to talk about as well. The first one is that one titled Only Me. I'm going to come over here to the history.
I don't know how to sort.
Let's see
correctly.
here. I think if we go to the history is going to be the yeah. All right, this was the first thing that I picked that I was like, I want to talk about this tune. So let's pull it down a little bit. You can give me some details.
So yeah, hilariously, this was like probably the first cassette I ever got. This is my friend Dennis from LA, One Child Policy, who was just here last week. I was telling him about this, and I was like, oh man, I'm definitely like playing some of your stuff. We met on SoundCloud. He's like the only person who's ever sent me a SoundCloud message. like back when I was DJing more and like making music like 8 years ago. And he was like, oh, I like your stuff. And I was like, oh, dude, I fucking love your stuff. And then like we became real friends. In real life. That's
so awesome. I love that you connected via SoundCloud, and also that the first thing that got picked today was the first, or maybe one of the first tapes that you ever got. That's
he's really good, like left field. He does like insane productions, hybrid sets. It's all fucking fire.
Awesome.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite songs actually.
Dope. All right, cool. So let's let this play out for a second, and then we'll jump into the next track.
Yes.
All right, so this is the next one I picked. This one's called F-Zero. So tell me a bit about this tune.
So I get a lot of music from Cone Shaped Top in Oakland from Matt and Kat. I used to live like 2 blocks away when they opened it, which was just like fucking awesome. in terms of just like finding stuff I would not find elsewhere. And I was in there, I don't know, a couple months ago, and I was telling him I was like getting into tapes, and he was like, "Oh, we just got this new tape label from fucking Lithuania or whatever." And I was like, he's like, "Yeah, this one, I don't even know how to describe it." I was like, "I'll take it." So I didn't listen to it at home, and I was like, this is actually probably the most like normal song from this label. But some of their other stuff is just like so out there, and I was like, I have to have more. So I sent one of my friends in Oakland to like, could you go like see if they have any more of these? And they were gone, and I was like, fine. So I, just ordered on Bandcamp, and then the label owner,
Did you become friends with them too?
No.
Not yet?
Not yet, but we exchanged some emails. Yeah. Because he was like moving, and he was like, "Oh man, I'm sorry, I can't send you this for like 2 months." And I was like, whatever. That's cool. He's like, "Yeah, I'll send you some free stuff." And then I have like a lot of this label, Contra Tape. It's so good.
Yeah, this tune's awesome. This is, yes. Right, yes. Look at what's on this. Fuck yeah.
Lot Vostok is the artist.
That's so dope. This is where things in the mix started to get wily, because it started out like weird and slower tempo, and then it started getting faster tempo and more nutty, which I really like. So this is one of those tunes. Can you tell me a bit about this one?
Yeah, this also is this is probably my favorite song of the year. I think this came out this year. It's from who at this point is probably like my personal favorite DJ producer in the Bay Area. I've never met him personally, but So Anito.
One more time?
So Anito.
Okay.
He's in Oakland. Has a ridiculous jungle label, Low Tech. I buy.
Oh yeah.
I think I have bought everything that he's put out. It's a lot of like cassettes. Yeah, a lot of it's much faster tempo. This one's more like slower in the techno range, but it's insane.
Yeah.
And it works in like any mix, any speed.
Yeah,
it's just so good.
Abraham and I were talking as you were playing this stuff. We're like, this is like jungle, but it's not really jungle tempo, but it's got all the elements and stuff. So yeah, it's very, very cool.
Yeah, and it was good to like transition into, actual like jungle stuff later after this. Yeah. So it was kind of like a turning point.
Awesome. All right, let's turn that up while we load the next thing. Alright, this one's Red Coast Base Surveillance. I feel like there was a very specific thing in my mind as to what was awesome about this whenever you played it, but it's not remembering now, but I imagine as it comes forward, it will happen.
There's a wild synth line that's like goes down and back up.
Here, fast forward through it if you want to. And yeah. Awesome. What's the story with this one?
This was another one from my friend Dennis, One Child Policy in LA.
Seems like I like this One Child Policy character.
I'm telling you, it's all of them. But yeah, I was trying not to play too much of like the same cassette. But for him, I don't know. This is just so good.
It's awesome. Yeah, I came running for this one. I came running for so many. I kind of had to limit myself to the number I put on the sheet because I knew we would just run out of time. Speaking of which, we've probably got let's talk about one more. Is there anything on here that you're like, I want to really talk about that, or something that I didn't write down that you?
Let's do this.
Okay, cool. Let's find that over here. absolutely remember this.
Yeah. So
What do you know what the melody is from some other song, and I can't place it, and I was trying to over my mind figure out what it was. Do you know what it is?
I'm not sure the sample of the melody, but I know. So this is like a, you know, I feel like I changed my mind on this all the time. But like global wise, right now, this is probably my favorite producer and label, Fracture, who runs Astrophonica with Neptune in the UK.
This is really awesome.
So it's all for, I don't know, like 20 years or whatever, like really intense, amazing jungle. It's all like kind of, a lot of it's pirate radio inspired. And I think I might have played one of his other tracks in the jungle section, but this one, he's put out 3 comps of slowed down stuff from the label. So I guess the process is literally like, he just like live mixes the songs that came out on the label, but at 97 BPM.
Sure.
And this one, yeah. I mean, I think I might have the original of this on the CJ. But a lot of my favorite like electro people actually release on this label too. Client 03 is one of them, and yeah, that's how I kind of got tipped into it. So I was like, what is this like chuggy ambient mix of like this music I love? And then
Yeah, it reminds me like
about
of early '90s ethereal chill room kind of vibes, and it's
so good.
Yeah. Awesome, man! I can't thank you enough for coming on and playing all of your tapes and all the work you did to put that together. It's so much effort and time, and yeah, it was just fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear yours and be jotting stuff down.
We'll play some tunes. Would you mind throwing one more tune on, something ambient-ishy, and then I'll get ready in the meantime?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
California's like, yeah, California's like a beautiful wild girl on heroin, who's high as a kite, thinking she's on top of the world, not knowing she's dying even if you show her the marks.
drugs, every drug.
Make every situation head on, head on. Make every situation head on, head on.
Whiplash turn your mind's eye, whiplash turn your head. You ain't got no flash, mother, spy dream evil's dead. Whiplash turn your mind's eye, whiplash turn your head. You ain't got no flash, mother, spy dream evil's dead.
Make every situation head on, head on. Make every situation head on, head on.
Are you out of your mind?
I think we hit orgasm.
Yeah, I expected some ravey stuff from you and was not disappointed.
I'm so glad I could have brought the raviness for you. I'm looking at your list, and I can see the first thing you have on your list. Yeah, well, I guess, do you have any questions generally before we kind of talk about songs and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I know you kind of came up in the, like, Midwest rave world, yeah?
Yeah, totally. So I'm from St. Louis originally, started going to raves in the late 90s. Midwest raving is very much a part of my life, identity, DJing, all of that stuff. So, growing up on, like, Terry Mullen tapes and Paul Johnson tapes and Derek Carter and going to Chicago all the time to see that stuff, and then having all of those people and Detroit people as well come to St. Louis for parties was a big part of my life.
You had a party in St. Louis, yeah?
It's not mine. It's good friends of mine. Trust is the name of the crew. Yeah, and they are dear friends of mine who I've known for years and years in St. Louis, and they throw an awesome party.
Well,
yeah.
Thrilled to have you here and not the Midwest.
Thanks, dude. Much appreciated.
But yeah, I got like 7. I started some. The first one was Slow Death.
Yeah.
It had like this crazy spacey pad going on, but also this like kind of electro bass line or kick and this acid line. So what?
Well, it's timely that we are talking about the Midwest because this one comes from a Midwest producer. It's called Slow Death, as you said. And the producer is Freddie Fresh, who is Minneapolis hero, and this is one of the classics that gets played a lot. I saw Carlos play it at Great Beyond last year, which is actually what turned me on to this tune. It was a new one for me, so I ran out and got it immediately, both digitally and on vinyl. So yeah, let's play that bad boy and give some context. Ooh, that is not that.
Is this 90s?
Yeah, so this came out in, I want to say, 95 maybe? Let's cut to the... We're just going to cut to the middle when the aliens show up, because that's really the part that we're...
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I know. There we go. Yeah, I remember hearing this for the first time at the party, and when this part came in, I was just like, oh my god, the aliens have landed. It's here. I was so stoked. What is this? I must own this immediately.
Yeah. I've also felt like I was being abducted at the Great Beyond on more than one occasion.
Totally. So yeah, really cool. Freddie Fresh. All right, let's see what else you got.
AWOP. It sounds like the name, but I'm definitely interested in where that comes from.
Pull out the Freddie Fresh, and let's go ahead and just drop it all over here. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, this one. This is by Ty Davis, and it's called WAP. And This is a new one for me. I was in Chicago a couple weeks ago with my mom to celebrate her birthday, and I got to take her around and do all this really fun Chicago stuff. We went on the architectural boat tour, and we got to go eat thin crust Chicago pizza. We went to Pequod's and had deep dish pizza, and it's an amazing trip. And one of the things that I got to do with her that I've never really gotten to do is take her around and show her some dance music stuff. And so I got to take her to Gramophone, and I got to introduce her to Michael. And I was like, Michael, this is my mom. And he's like, oh, you're so sweet. And he's like, do you want me to pick you some stuff? And I said, of course. And he picked a few things out for me. This particular record, I didn't even listen to it. He handed it to me and said, it's like a Relief Records record, which is a Green Velvet's label from the 90s. And I just lit up and looked at him and I said, but now. And he goes, yes. I was like, sold, done. So he was right on the money. This is very much like mid-90s, tracky, Gemini, Paul Johnson, Trackhead Steve, all that stuff from Relief Records that is such a part of my life. So yeah.
Shout out Gramophone and your mom.
Yeah, shout out to my mom. Shout out to Gramophone. All right, awesome. Seeing the next thing up is Flash Cube.
Yeah, that was, I think, maybe the heaviest track that you played.
Yeah, that's it's a gnarly one. So it's Flash Cube is a remix of Joey Beltram's Energy Flash, also by Joey Beltram. This is something that I heard I think I heard it for the first time at Great Beyond as well. Function played this on Saturday night.
Oh, I was there.
Yeah, he played a few old things. He played Vamp's Outlander. He closed with Moby's Go, the Woodtick mix, which was... And then he played Flash Cube as well, which I'm super familiar with Energy Flash, love it, love it, love it. And then I heard this and was like, oh, it's like Energy Flash, but rewound, and then it's got a slow down thing like in French Kiss. It's just, yeah, it's...
Also love your encyclopedic recollection of sets from 3 years ago.
It's flashes of memory, Mark. Let's not get real here and think that I have extreme detail over that weekend. Flashes of memory, a flash cube of a memory, if you will. So yeah, this one's. Here, we'll wait for the Energy Flash part before we start jumping into another one. Okay, so the next one. This is actually a tune that I played on the show last time, and I wanted to play it again this time because I miscredited it whenever I was talking to my friend Lacey about it. It's like, I got it wrong, so I'm going to play it again to get it right. So this is Billy Bob originally, and the tune is called Starcross, and it's a Derek Plasleko remix. I heard this on one of Derek's live mixes on Apple Music, and again, it was one of those like, oh, immediate must-have. It's on Interdimensional Transmissions as well. The original is great. It's got another remix on there, and then this Derek Plasleko.
When I heard it, I was like, this sounds like some interdimensional stuff.
Yeah.
Lo and behold.
This sounds like peak, No Way Back, just like electricity type of stuff, because it is. Yeah, it's such an awesome tune. Ooh, alright, what else do we got? Ooh, yeah. To some craft work. Yeah, right at that spot. Okay, so this is craft work, Radioactivity. This is from the Minimum to Maximum tour which was 2005. So Kraftwerk had just gotten back together in 2004 to do Coachella. In fact, Coachella was awesome. And so it was Pixies and Kraftwerk that year. I distinctly remember because I was like, maybe I should go. I really wanted to see both of them so badly.
Damn, Coachella's really fallen off.
It really has. And so 2005, Kraftwerk did a tour, and I got to see them in Chicago, and this is the recording from the release of that tour. And this is, for my money, the best version of Radioactivity. The best version of Numbers is on here. It's just awesome. It capitalizes on that 90s direction, that remix direction they went in with Radioactivity, but makes it so much more awesome and less cheesy. And yeah, this is, I have the vinyl for this too, and I played this all the time.
Does this have a CD release? I feel like that era would have such a thing.
Totally. It's like it came in everything. There's a CD release and then a vinyl box set thing now as well. So yeah, big fan of Radioactivity.
Playtex.
Oh, Playtex.
Maybe my favorite of the ones.
Oh, that's one of my favorites too. So we'll talk for a minute about that and finish things up, and that'll be our last one. So let's get Playtex loaded on the deck here. I don't even have to fast forward in Playtex. It just starts off awesome. Oh yeah, there it is. Playtex. Yeah, this is my favorite acid record. I was gonna be like, maybe it's my favorite. There's just it does everything that an acid record needs to do. The acid line is just perfectly lysergic and trippy, and then the drums are the funkiest fucking drums ever. I think.
Yeah, the groove's absurd.
Yeah, this is the one. It's also on the Terry Mullen New School Fusion Volume 2 tape, which is the canonical rave text for me. So yeah, being that it's from that mix, and then I've heard it played a lot. I saw Carlos play it this year at No Way Back, and it's just like, yes! So anytime Playtex gets played, I'm just fucking there for it.
I could see this working in almost any type of set.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just like it's one of those that like you never get tired of it. Like it's the only thing about it is like it's kind of hard to mix out of it because it never stops being awesome. And it's just like, oh shit, how am I gonna mix out a Playtex? Like just slam it out. Like gotta go to the next idea.
Yeah.
So cool. Well, yeah, man. I really want to thank you again for coming on the show, and then for taking time to interview me as well and talk about the things that are so near and dear to me.
Shout out Yerba. Abraham.
Yeah, what's up? Big shout out to Yerba FM, to Abraham in here running the engineering and everything. Shout out to Chris Dotson who came by to hang out with us for a little bit today. So, yeah, all right, we'll see you all next month. Thanks, everybody.
Peace.
Cheers.